Hi, my name is Adrienne Oliver and I'm with RE/MAX Universal, coming to you today to share a little bit of financial facts and advice when it comes to buying a home. So today we're going to talk about what's the point of mortgage points. So when you look at a property, a lot of times lenders will tell you, okay, now's a great time to refi, or would you like points with this, or all of those things. So the average consumer doesn't really understand what that means. So the point of this video is to give you a little bit of advice so that you can make the right decision for you and your family. So if you're financing the property purchase, you've probably come across the term points or discount points. Although there's other meanings to these terms, most of them refer to prepaid interest, with 1 point equaling 1% of your loan. So lenders offer borrowers the opportunity to purchase points on your mortgage, okay, which means that if you're paying upfront to lower the interest rate of your loan, there's some questions that you should ask. So for instance, if you're buying a $300,000 home, okay, they're going to charge you $3,000, okay? And then they're going to lower your interest rate. You're going to lower your interest rate by 1/4 point. The amount of the points is varied, and it's varied based on the market. So sometimes they're cheaper to buy points, and sometimes it's more economical. But the gist of it is that you can buy down your interest rate, right? So instead of 4%, you're buying it at 3%. Okay. So 3 major questions that you need to ask yourself. 1, how long will you live in the home? So usually the benefit from the points increases the longer that you've been there. So think about it this way. So if you're going to ride the loan out and you're going to own that home all the way through, yes, there's going to be a huge difference in paying that home off at 3% interest rate versus 4% interest rate if you're going to follow the loan all the way through. Okay, so you need to prioritize the savings of that. So figure out that number. The thing I love about numbers is that they don't lie. So I'm always a numbers person. My mom always taught me, okay, Adrienne, do the math. Do the math, do the math, do the math. So do the math. A lot of people will only live there for 5 to 7 years. If that's the case and you're not actually going to live there for 30, it might not work out. So that's the first one. How long will you live in the home? The second one is, can you afford the points? Usually most people, when they buy properties, they have a finite amount of money, right? So you have an amount of money and you have to get your down payment with that. You have to get your prepaids, and then you also have to do whatever you need to do in order to move into the home. For instance, is it a new build and you want to put in a pool? Well, can you afford to put in a pool and buy down your mortgage with points? So sometimes it's about, can you afford them? Okay. Number 3, and how much will the rate come down? So for instance, because they vary, if you're paying, X amount of dollars, so $3,000 to lower it, 1/4 point, or if you're paying $3,000 to do it 1/2 point, that might be a little bit different. So you have to figure out how much will the rate come down. Each point costs 1% of the amount. So the interest rate reduction varies on the lender. So every lender will have that a little bit different, but that really also depends on the rate. So I hope that you've enjoyed learning about the point of mortgage points. My name is Adrienne Oliver. If you have any questions about this subject or any other subject, my cell phone number is the best number to reach me. That cell phone number is 832-217-7141. Thank you, and I look forward to helping you and your family.